Welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly What's Up. I'm Jake McClure.
And I'm Olivia Bracia, and this is your Weird National News. With this crazy weather comes crazy accidents. In Enola, Pennsylvania, a very popular vehicle called the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile crashed into a pole. Although there were no injuries, the giant Wienermobile was damaged and caused quite a bit of traffic on the roads. Typically, these vehicles are used to advertise for the famous hot dog brand. But what was this advertising? Safe driving?
I don't know. This is just kind of all different sorts of messed up. Poor hot dog mobile.
I still love Oscar Mayer, even if they can't drive.
Wow. Well, usually when robbers steal money from a convenience store or a bank, they wear a ski mask. However, this pair of robbers used boxer briefs during their heists. According to the Huffington Post, 21-year-old Gage Miller and 22-year-old Timothy Raybould of Florence, Oregon, were arrested in a South convenience store robbery in which their hoods wore boxer brief-style underwear with a camouflage pattern. Lieutenant Josh Brooks of the Oregon State Police said one suspect was already in custody on unrelated matters. Police used information from interviews to track down the other suspect. Both were arrested and were taken to the Medford jail for investigation of robbery.
Did they think that the camouflage would blend in just because it is camouflage? Because that stands out more than anything.
Definitely. But it's funny because if they thought that way, then the rest of their body still kind of be, there. It's like, if it were to work, they'd just be a bunch of headless bodies, pretty much.
I know how we'll pull this off. Let's put underwear on our heads.
Yeah.
This week brings us a fresh new batch of idiotic criminals. Huffington Post reported on an incident in Seattle where a burglar suspect is caught in a drywall of an apartment building. The burglar was established as suspicious when a resident had previously caught him stealing quarters from the apartment building's vending machine. When the firefighters finally got the suspect out of the drywall, they asked if he needed any medical attention. All he answered was heroin.
Do you need help, sir?
Heroin.
And just this glazed look in his eye. Heroin.
Not the best robber, considering all he'd taken before was quarters too. This kid.
When one hears the word courtroom, they do not often think of a comedy club. However, this 80-year-old woman turned her courtroom appearance into a comedy hour. According to the Huffington Post, 80-year-old Dolores Shyness appeared in court to answer allegations for violating a protection order and resisting arrest. After Judge John Hurley asked Shyness to stay away from her ex-husband, she replied, "I haven't bothered him for 31 years. Why would I bother him now? I swear to God, and all that's holy on a stack of Bibles, I will never go near him, talk to him, call him, or even look at him," end quote. Hurley responded that she should consider a professional career as a comedian. She then replied, "If you pay me good money, sweetheart, I'll be there. I'm really short on funds." Hurley responded, "Ma'am, I have to tell you something. You seem like you have a great wit about you." She then said, "I do, sir, sweetheart. That's the only thing I have," Shyness said. Hurley ordered Shyness to wear an ankle monitor to make sure she stays away from her husband.
I always wonder how, not that I plan on being in this situation, but I always wonder how it would react if I was in court and how seriously I could take it.
Mm-hmm. She's just...
Not like her, probably.
Yeah. I think she just kind of had enough, and she's just like, I don't care what you give me. I'm 80 years old. I'm going to die eventually.
That's very true. You know, one thing that has always fascinated me has been twins. Their bizarre connections, their birth stories, their upbringing. One thing I never thought of, though, was how far twins will go in switching places. In fact, in Rochelle Park, New Jersey, a man named Olawale Agaro is under arrest for posing as his blind twin brother in court in an attempt to delay court hearings on several motor vehicle summonses. Not only is Agaro facing his original charges, but he is also facing charges for lying under oath. The original brother's name is Tony. His doppelganger and twin brother was found out when the authorities suspected a little something different about Tony. It was proven that it was in fact his brother when they identified a birthmark that Olawale had and Tony did not.
Wow. At first I thought when I was reading the story that he'd made up a twin brother, but now I guess he actually has a brother. It's real.
Hey, that's really nice of his twin brother to go to court for him. That's a pretty big thing to ask, even for a relative.
Because usually twins are like, hey, let's switch classes, in the second grade, but let's go to court now.
Let's switch convictions.
Yeah. The movie 50 Shades of Grey should be seen and discussed by mature audiences only, say around 17 years or older, depending on how mature you are. However, some middle school teachers thought otherwise. Some students at a middle school in Monessen, Pennsylvania, received a word search based on the popular erotic novel, with words such as spanking, submissive, leather cuffs, and other more explicit terms that I won't say on air. Some parents wanted to discuss the issue at a school board meeting and have the answers recorded, but the subject was not discussed because district officials had just found out about it. Superintendent Leanne Spazek said the circumstances of the puzzle are under investigation. One school board member said it was a huge but unintentional error and collected from the 5 students involved as soon as it was released. Unfortunately, one copy was taken by a student who then posted it on social media.
Gosh, you know how there's like all that controversy over censorship in schools and like what we should and shouldn't be telling our students?
Mm-hmm.
This is where that would definitely prove for censorship, because that is insane. Why would we be teaching students anything related to this kind of thing?
Especially when they're in middle school, like 12 or 13, that's the
Right.
prime age of where they start,
Developing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of where some students, start experimenting, and I don't think it's smart to give them this kind of information as like hey, let's do this. No, it's not smart.
Irresponsible.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Weird National News, but stay tuned because when we come back, we'll have Lucy Brescia and Susanna Shepard with Crazy Contraptions.
After year, Fox Ridge Apartment Homes has been voted Best of Blacksburg by the Virginia Tech Collegiate Times. Fox Ridge offers convenience and quality at an affordable price. Choose from a wide range of floor plans and enjoy ample parking for you and your friends. Fox Ridge is just minutes from Virginia Tech with 8 Blacksburg transit stops and a direct walking trail to campus. With pools, recreational courts, and a fitness center, it's no wonder Fox Ridge is #1. Guaranteed student leases available now. Visit foxridgeliving.com.
That's low. Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
Welcome back to the Weekly What's Up. I'm Susanna Shepard.
And I'm Lucy Brescia.
And this is Crazy Contraptions.
Imagine this. It's late at night, you're watching Netflix, texting some friends, and you want a good greasy potato chip, but you don't want to get that greasy potato chip residue all over your fingers.
Well, the potato chip grabber will solve, if not all, your problems. At least this one.
Invented by the Japanese, this invention prides itself on having a no-touch system and the no-broken clutch system, meaning that all your chips will be grabbed in the most efficient way.
Now, that sounds handy, but I don't really know if I believe it or not, because potato chips are really fragile. Like, you'd think that they would break whenever you grabbed them, you know?
And they come in a variety of assortments, like Ruffles, Lay's.
Exactly. Like, is this thing accessible for all chips? That's what I want to know.
I think we'll have to try.
We'll have to try it out. Next Girls versus Food segment. That's what we'll use. Well, with winter weather just now beginning and the grass becoming frozen and snow-covered, it's not uncommon for a person to wish it was still summer so they can walk around with grass on and no shoes.
Keeping in mind that you can't have it all with this next invention, you still have to wear shoes, but the perks with these flip-flops is that they are covered in grass for that authentic feel.
People who use these shoes might be thought of as going to the extremes to get that summer feeling during these long, cold months in Blacksburg.
I mean, I know I'm already craving some warm, sunny beach days, so I can see how this idea would possibly work.
I mean, spring break is just around the corner, but for some strange reason, I keep wanting to call these glip-glops, you know, by combining the words grass and flip-flops. Although I do have a bad habit of unnecessarily merging words. For instance, like groutfit.
Oh, what's a groutfit?
It's a gray outfit. It's so bland, so I kind of tried to spice up the outfit by making the word more clever, I guess. But I don't know, I like this idea, especially with spring break being just around the corner. I'm getting antsy for some warm weather again.
I agree with that. For this next invention is for all those eco-friendly smokers out there that have wanted to light a cigarette but felt bad about using the lighter.
Well, if you haven't guessed it by now, this next invention is a solar energy lighter, completely eco-friendly. Well, the lighter is anyway.
It's pretty simple to use. It works by sliding the cigarette into a metal hole that connects with a magnifying glass that rotates to catch and intensify the sunlight to the end of the cigarette.
That sounds pretty handy. I guess the people who made these are mostly only day smokers, because I'm not sure how useful it would be late at night.
I don't know.
Well, I guess the people who made these are mostly only day smokers, because I'm not quite sure how useful it would be at night.
Although, I guess you could maybe have some really intense lamplight.
Ooh,
or,
yeah,
I don't know, while you're tanning. I'm not sure that's allowed, though.
Or, like, be like a cheater and have, like, a regular lighter on store for nighttime, maybe. Be eco-friendly for half the time.
Well, spring is hopefully just around the corner, and with its arrival comes seasonal allergies.
One of these symptoms is itchy red eyes, but using eye drops can be so annoying at times.
This crazy contraption can help with that. Essentially, these glasses have a funnel with an opening right over your eye, so you never have to hold your eye open to catch that drop again.
In theory, this is a smart idea, but if I ever saw someone wearing these out in public, I'm not sure what I would think of it. Because, like, if you, like, it's just like glasses and you're like, whoop,
it's just like a little funnel, and it's not very effective for seeing.
I mean, you can still blink. It doesn't hold your eye open. You can still blink with the funnel above your eye, too. So, I don't know. It's crazy. Well, that's all we have for this week's Crazy Contraptions. But stay tuned, because when we come back, we'll have Tori Nagel and Haley Levenbaum with viral videos.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back to the Weekly What's Up. I'm Tori Nagel.
And I'm Haley Libenbaum.
And these are your viral videos. Valentine's Day was just last week, but this next video about the holiday gives viewers something to think about all year.
You think Valentine's Day can be awkward? Have you ever spared a thought for how awkward Valentine's Day is for bears? He put me out here for this romantic picnic 4 hours ago. What happens if they don't come? The tide is getting high. There's so much pressure when you're the surprise. I would have brushed my... Oh, at least she likes me. Oh, that's great. At least she... Oh no, third wheel. Oh, no, I can't see. Boobs. Oh, it was the chocolates. It was just the chocolates. How would you like it if someone just tattooed stuff on your foot? No one thinks what it's like for last year's bear. This is the worst. This is f***ing scary. He fell asleep ages ago. He's not going to make his date. She's going to dump him. I'm going to have to live in a man's house.
I never thought of it like that, but now that I have, I don't think I'm ever going to want to receive a stuffed bear again, or animal for that matter at all.
I mean, the stuffed bears are just kind of cliche, and I think like you look at it when they have like the I love you heart on and stuff, like it's only for Valentine's Day. Like
yeah,
that's it. That's all you got. It's not like a
I want like a stuffed animal like July 19th, because you know why?
Yeah,
it's, just,
like,
it's random.
Yeah,
it shows love all the time,
which is what's supposed to be.
Exactly. Dancing can make you feel young at heart, and all the proof is in this old man who is dancing his heart out.
I have a lot of respect for this man.
He's so cute. He's like the ideal, like, cute grandpa.
Yeah, he really is. I don't even dance that hard. Like, he's way better than I am. So, most people who are lucky enough to attend the State of the Union are alert and focused during the address. This was not the case for Justice Ginsburg.
Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg says she was, quote, 100% sober at the President's State of the Union address last month. At a panel discussion on Thursday, Ginsburg talked about this photo, which shows her nodding off during the President's speech. The 81-year-old, thankfully, had her colleagues beside her to nudge her awake from time to time.
You went to the State of the Union this year, and you fell asleep.
As I often do.
Serve you.
Serve you right, I say. The audience, for the most part, is awake because they're bobbing up and down all the time. And we sit there, stone-faced, the sober judges, but we're not, at least I wasn't, 100% sober, because before we went to the State of the Union, we had dinner together.
Forgive me there. She was not 100% sober, she said there. Ginsburg saying Justice Kennedy brought a bottle of fine California wine to dinner, and she simply couldn't refuse it.
I like how everyone's just like, oh yeah, she was drunk, no big deal. You know, 81-year-old woman's getting a little tipsy. The State of the Union, that's like a big deal too. It's like the State of the Union, and she's just like turned.
I know, she doesn't have to do anything. She just gets to sit there. I don't know, you got to entertain yourself somehow.
She pregame too hard.
Yeah.
So we all saw Missy Elliott during this year's Super Bowl, and any old school Disney watchers know about Allison Stanner. Put them both together, and it's a new mix on old memories.
Is it worth it?
let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive, it's why I need number. It's your primitive, it's why I need number. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive, it's why I need number. It's your primitive, it's why I need number. If you're a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. Boy, lift it up, let's make a toast. Let's get drunk, this gon' bring us closer. Don't I look like a Holly Berry poster?
Okay. Once upon a time in College Park, where they live life fast and they scared of dark. There was a little by the name of Creek. Nobody paid him any mind, no one gave a Get up on my lap, keep my head tucked tight. Spray so I never let the bed bugs bite. I'm hard to the core to the rotten. You jump down, turn around, pick up hella cotton.
No, I ain't done yet. Everybody in the club go to work. I'ma drop it on the street, yeah, you heard. I came to boogie and swerve. Hang line, folk, that's my word. I'm really, really hot. Every time my records drop, radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them. I'm really, really hot. Every time my records drop, radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them.
I wish I had her moves.
I do too.
Like, oh, she's so talented. She always has been.
And she's been since like ever. Like Zack and Cody and like Cheaper by the Dozen. She was like
on point.
My favorite.
That's all we have for viral videos this week.
Up next, we have Mary Desmond and Susanna Shepard with Awkward Moments.
After year, Fox Ridge Apartment Homes has been voted Best of Blacksburg by the Virginia Tech Collegiate Times. Fox Ridge offers convenience and quality at an affordable price. Choose from a wide range of floor plans and enjoy ample parking for you and your friends. Fox Ridge is just minutes from Virginia Tech with 8 Blacksburg transit stops and a direct walking trail to campus. With pools, recreational courts, and a fitness center, it's no wonder Fox Ridge is #1. Guaranteed student leases available now. Visit foxridgeliving.com.
Suis la cadence, on lève bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
No more pencils, no more books.
No more teachers, dirty looks.
School's out
for summer.
What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org, because great things happen when we live united.
Welcome back to the Weekly What's Up. I'm Mary Desmond.
And I'm Kevin Stefani.
And this is Awkward Moments.
Well, did you know I went to Mardi Gras whenever I was little once?
I did not.
I was
know
only
that.
5, but I partook in some of the extracurriculars. Not the bad stuff, because I was 5, but yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Mardi Gras is this week. Today's show will focus on the ridiculousness of Fat Tuesday, as it's called. You may even see a side of it that you never thought you would see.
Have you ever wondered what the day after Mardi Gras looks like? After all the tomfoolery and debauchery has ended? Well, here's a picture of what the cleanup for Mardi Gras looks like, folks.
Isn't that just lovely? That makes me feel like I should take a bath, actually, to be quite honest. It's sort of like the movie Wolf of Wall Street. Like after watching it, I just want to just
so dirty.
Clean myself.
And just imagine like all those people all around, just the amount of people that make that mess. Just
sweaty.
Disgusting. Well, moving on, if this next picture doesn't make you feel strange, then you have a very high strangeness tolerance. This is a picture of Val Kilmer dressed in what appears to be white tights and a white fuzzy sleeved tunic.
This picture is wonderful, mainly because I just really love Val Kilmer, and I know my mother does, and he's like this epic celebrity, and just him in this costume is just wonderful. He's just sitting on this crown, and it's
sitting on his crown.
He's not sitting on a throne wearing a crown. And he looks awesome, and it's great.
It's Batman to a new level.
Yeah, Batman and Iceman, it just puts all those to shame. He's in a new...
It makes me feel uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's really cool. I mean, but why is he dressed like that? Why is he on a float? Why is he making a peace sign like a 13-year-old girl? These are all questions that need to be asked about a 60-something-year-old man. But, I mean, I guess when in New Orleans...
Yeah, you're right. This may be one of the oddest, most uncomfortable pictures I've ever seen in a long time. But he does look sort of awesome.
Val Kilmer is king.
Yes,
Val Kilmer.
He's pretty badass.
This next Mardi Gras story will make your taste buds feel uncomfortable. A food truck in New Orleans called Food Drunk has been selling a burger called the King Cake Burger.
The burger comes complete with icing, brisket, and green and purple sprinkles. It is also probably one of the most popular burgers the truck has to offer.
I'd be down to try it. According to BuzzFeed, the truck sells about 200 a day. I'd be definitely down to try that. And according to BuzzFeed, the truck sells about 200 a day.
Meaning about 200 people a day in New Orleans are suffering from serious diabetes/artery cloggage. Just kidding. Next on the list of awkward Mardi Gras adventures is the story from BuzzFeed about a dog named Norman who travels to New Orleans for the first time.
Be confused. Be very confused. This dog isn't just like any dog either. This dog can bike. This dog can ride a scooter. This dog can skateboard.
This dog is 10 times cooler than I will ever be. However, I can't seem to understand why this dog is traveling by himself, and why he's going to Mardi Gras, and why he's so transportationally savvy.
He is my new favorite being on this planet. It kind of reminds me of like Homeward Bound, but it's like Mardi Gras bound.
It's Norman. Norman takes on Mardi Gras.
He should have his own like TV series.
He should.
This dog triumphs over all because he got beads at Mardi Gras. He wins at life practically. What a sneaky, sneaky dog.
Oh, goodness. Well, Seuss, it was great to have you back.
It's great to be back.
I'm glad
Partners
you got
in
to
crime.
fill in for Kevin today.
Thank you for watching this edition of Awkward Moments with me. Tune in next week for more weird news.
Shut your pie holes.
3, 2.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly What's Up. I'm Jacob Clore.
And I'm Olivia Bracia, and
Yeah, you are. For any of you guys who didn't know, I pranked her by putting in I'm a redneck after her name.
Yes.
I like your sweater, by the way, Olivia. I'm done. I'm done. I can't even say a compliment. Okay.
say what's on the script, Jake.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly What's Up. I'm Jacob Clore.
And I'm Olivia.
Olivia.
She's Haley.
She's Haley.
Okay. These are your viral videos.
Maybe. We'll see.
Jake, you ready?
Nope, never mind.
Okay, let's just do that over, sorry.
Dancing can make you feel young at heart, and the proof is in this. Oh. What? I wrote this really late last night.
That's okay.
What's wrong with it?
That's all we have for viral videos this week.
Up next, we have Mary Desmond, and we have Susanna this week, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey!
It was tripping balls. I said you're like tripping up on words and stuff.
I was like...
I have a lot of energy right now. I'm really sweaty.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
Welcome back to the Weekly What's Up. I'm Mary Desmond.
And I'm Kevin Stefani.
And this is Awkward Moment.
That was an awkward moment right there.
That was. Oh God. Start it over.
No, I liked it. I thought it was good.
No.
It was an awkward moment.
No.
On Awkward Moments.